Hello! This video is an update on the goals I set for my last year in GW2 video from a year ago. In that video I set myself a few goals to complete in around a year's time so that I could say goodbye to having GW2 projects living in my head rent-free. They still do though, but more on that later. What were these goals? Well, here they are. Most of them are very ambitious and time-consuming. So from the start I knew I wouldn't be able to complete most, and that's okay. Let's start with the successful ones first. Complete a speedrun. From the start I wanted this to be a map completion speedrun. I've done quite a lot of routing and practicing, making quite a bit of money from it in the process for a different goal, but due to the lack of a time investment for a proper commitment, it got overshadowed by another project. Luckily I had a backup speedrun. Death percent. Being first also means being the fastest. It's an obvious joke speedrun, not as prestigious as a map completion or a dungeon clear speedrun. Although there have been people giving me tips on how to improve, and I've tried out some ideas myself. But I've never been serious about it. In the end, it's something for someone else to pursue. Create a meta build. Although I technically didn't create a meta build, I'll still tick this one off as completed. My Immortal Revenant video is my most watched video, and dare I say, one of the most watched Guild Wars 2 videos. Probably not, but a lot of people have seen it. The build is not meta, but it did change the game. Thanks to exposing the inner workings of how damage is calculated, I made ANET make the game harder for everyone. Not the outcome I wanted, but I'll take it. Get 30,000 gold. The first and last months of this year I spent on crafting legendaries to sell. It was a rather gargantuan and grueling task, but in the end I earned my goal. Do I have 30,000 to show for it? No. I spent 10k on legendary trinkets and 20k on unlocking skins. Why have money if not to spend it? The following 3 goals I only partially completed. Complete achievements. I got far and completed lots of achievements, but there are still a couple of high-end ones left. Like some raid and strike CM achievements. Max HP video. I pushed this video back and in the end I made one just before many changes were made, so it was already outdated when it came out. To be completely true to my goal, this deserves a follow-up. The free-to-play Fractal Solo Challenge. This took more time than I thought. Maybe it was my arrogance thinking that I would be done in 4 months, but the time and energy it took to get where I was way more than I anticipated. I also got way further than I thought I could go, thinking I would end up failing on Silent Reef or another fractal like that. Since the free-to-play idea took so much of my time and energy, I didn't manage to complete the others. Fractal God. Having work, regular free time and a free-to-play project ate up any time for daily fractals. Grinding a PvP season is doable on paper, but no way I have the brain power to play 10 or more games a day and have energy for work the same day. Gathering data about gathering has been on my mind for the entire year. However, it's a small novelty as there has been enough info about this from the farming communities. Not to the extent I was planning to go, but enough that there is no real need for me to go all out on this project. This leaves me with where I plan to end. After around a year, I would stop the projects I was working on and just enjoy my time like any other player would. But I just can't do that. How can I leave the free-to-play challenge unfinished? I also have lots of other ideas I want to show off. So, what's next for this channel? I want to complete the Fractal Challenge. We left off at 73, close to tier 4. Barely anyone watches these, and last time I put my channel on live support, but I don't care. I'm going to finish it. Or probably fail on level 90 or something. Finish the Max AP video part 2. It's easy to give the updated health max for PvP and PvE, World vs World however is hard. Maybe it will get its own separate video, if ever. And since we will then know the highest HP, we would like to know the highest fall damage. So the next logical video is to find out everything about fall damage. And when I get my hover engine from strikes, fall from every map I can think of. I've been teasing a Soul Beast build since the last Halloween. Although it's probably gimmicky and not as good as normal builds now, I still want to get it out of my system. do a deep dive of Untamed. Since the release of End of Dragons, Untamed has been dubbed trash tier. I believe there's more to it. Luckily over time, people have confirmed my hunch. Normally I make builds around a skill or trait or even a food that I like. But this time I wanted to do something I've not done before. Spreadsheets, rotations and all manner of build crafts. And I want to document that so I can bring you with me on that journey. Guides to make strike challenge modes easy. Strike CMs are hard, and I have certain ideas to make them a lot easier through various ways. However, for that to happen, I need a group of 9 others who will willingly work with my crazy ideas. Doubtful that it will happen, but it is one of my ambitions and thus on this list. And after all these ideas have been posted, I'll finish with a special solo. That will probably be the last video I'll make, unless I get some weird idea. Seeing as how the last year went, that will probably be the case. Thanks for watching.